Let me tell you one thing. One reason I despise going to church to worship God.
Okay.
This is the reason. I cannot go to church and they will ask me to use the influence of Abraham, Joseph, St. Paul, St. Peter to worship God when I have my own forefathers.
Why are you not a Christian? Because I've monitored you, and so I want to know why you're not a Christian.
I will reply that with a question. When you talk of a Christian, what do you mean?
Okay. What religion do you believe on?
Believe in God.
Are you a Christian?
I'm not a Christian.
So what do you believe on?
I believe in the gods of my forefathers, my own tradition, my people ways of life.
Your gods. You believe on your God's tradition.
My people's tradition.
Which people?
Igbo people now.
Which tradition?
Igbo culture.
Igbo culture, is it gods or is it tradition? Because there's a difference between tradition and gods. See, culture, tradition, and gods are three different things. So what are you actually saying? Because what you're saying to me actually is not making sense.
It's not making sense.
Yes.
So you are trying to find out whether I'm a Christian, and I said I'm not a Christian, but I believe in God.
Yes. So then, if you believe in God, which God do you believe on?
The God that created heaven and earth.
The God that created,
the supreme God,
the supernatural God.
Yes.
Fine. Now, why, if you believe in this God, I know a lot of people will be asking, like on the comment section, saying, yeah, somebody can believe in God and not going to church. So how do you worship this God that you believe on?
And I will ask you one question. If people believe as a Christian, you must go to church before you can worship God or before you can talk to God. Because we believe that being a Christian, whatever thing you have to do has to follow the Bible's rules and command. Now, I'll ask a question. Is there any verse in the Bible that said go to church on Sunday?
Okay, I'm going to give it to you. Okay. No problem. I will answer your question. Now, before I will answer this question, let me come back to this. You said you worship God.
I worship God.
Now, the Muslim worship God. The heathens worship God. You know, and so forth. Different religion. They said they all worship God, right? Now, where do you fall on?
I fall on the way, the pattern my forefathers used in worshiping the same God.
Where? Because you're still not telling us where you belong. Because you said right now,
I belong on the same God that created me and you.
Then which tradition, on which culture, which tradition do you belong? Because it's either you are a Christian, or you are a Muslim, or you are a heathen, or you are and so of them. I can't be calling all of them.
All these things you mentioned now, be it Christian, be it heathen, be it what's a Muslim, all these things are human being divided all these things. Now what I believe is the way. I know where I come from. Are you getting me? I know where I'm coming from. I know my people's ways of life. I know how they worship their God. So I will choose to follow their pattern to worship the same God than to follow another man's pattern to worship the same God.
Then these people you're talking about, which pattern? Can you tell us? Now, people want to know, all right, if there's any other culture or if any other religion that we don't know, we've not heard of. What is this all about? We just want to know.
See,
like me, I'm a proud Christian.
See, first of all, the day I came to this world, I came alone. And I believe God bringing me into this world knows my existence. Are you getting me? So I choose to worship him on my own.
How do your people worship this God? I want to know. Let me know if it is what I'm familiar with.
How do my people worship God?
Yes, and how do you worship this God?
First of all, Christians believe, or will I say church, believe that we or an Igbo man or Igbo tribe don't know God.
For your information, before we continue, church is not God. Church, the meaning of church is a gathering. All right, it's a gathering. Is a gathering where one or two people gathered, and when they go there, you can gather in in a club, you can gather in anywhere. In the English word is church. But what do you do there?
Okay,
in
let me
terms
tell
of
you.
what you
Let
do?
me tell you one thing. One reason I despise going to church to worship God.
Okay.
This is the reason. I cannot go to church and they will ask me to use the influence of Abraham, Joseph, St. Paul, St. Peter to worship God when I have my own forefathers.
To use the influence.
Yes, because when you go to church, your pastor or your reverend father will tell you, Joseph Diaso, your Tawala Ayo, Mary Diaso, your Tawala Ayo. All these people are late, just like my own forefathers are late. So why will I leave my own forefathers and be using another man's forefathers to worship my God?
Now, guys, I want you to take your time and listen to what this man is saying. Okay, to me, I won't lie to you, I'm not seeing any sense in all this. All right, but I don't know about you in the comment section. Why I said so, let me prove it to you. Now, you said that like the reverend fathers, meaning the Catholic dom, are saying what did you say again? Saint Saint
They will tell you that they will tell you that your own forefathers committed sin. Your own forefathers committed all these evil atrocities. You have to abandon them. Then follow the footsteps of Saint Joseph, Saint Paul. These people are the righteous one. What made them righteous? Why are they more righteous than my own forefathers? And why will I worship my God?
Because there was a record that was kept concerning them to date that your grandfather did not have.
Because they were able to bring their own record. Have you ever wondered or make inquiry how your own people worship God?
If your grandfather, your ancestors, were able to keep themselves out of sin, I don't think we would have been of this level that we are in.
Okay, let me ask you. They said we are offspring of God, Abi. We are created by God's image. Now, why are those people that brought the church to us, that asking us to worship God through the means of St. Mary, St. John, why are they fair and we are dark?
Why are they fair?
So do God have two images?
Okay. Now, you see, this is science. This science has nothing to do with God. And as well as human, there's an offspring in humanity.
But you believe we are from Abrahamic generation, right?
God created the heaven and earth.
But wait, you believe we are from Abrahamic generation?
Do you understand the word?
Answer the question. Do you believe? Because Bible said it. We are from Abrahamic generation. We are from David's generation. Bible said it.
Now you just said David generation. You just said Abraham generation.
Yes, now.
Okay, that's what you just said. So where do you belong on?
I don't belong to any of their generation. I belong to my generation.
So
I have my own
how did your generation came to existence?
How did you know that those generation, how they told you that story? Well, if you can believe those ones, I believe my own generation.
Have you traveled out of this country to Israel?
I don't need to travel out of the country to please my God.
Not please, it's to make research, my brother.
Okay, how many times have those Oyibo people travel out of their own country to come to my own country
to do research
about my own existence?
Good. Now, so many times, let me tell you this. Okay, with my research that I know, okay, a lot of white people travel all the way from Europe and America to come and do research here to know how the gods of the land from where they are coming to make research work. And because they believe that there's only one supernatural God that exists. Now, how come all these gods, people have been claiming, I'm coming,
okay,
sir, and they have been claiming these gods have power. So they want to come and they came to make research and realize and know that yes, they are other gods.
Now let me tell you something. Let us not confuse ourselves. If they can keep a statue of Virgin Maria and ask you to worship God through Virgin Maria, is a statue. Now, if you can believe in it, why can't you believe on the statue of Alonso in Igbo land to worship the same God?
But nobody have ever told you to stand in the statue of Mary Mother to worship God from her.
Then what are we doing in the church?
I'm going to tell you that.
When you go to church, they set altar.
Okay.
In altar, you will see Jesus on the cross.
Okay.
You will see so many items you can use to worship God. Okay. It's an altar. Now, if you can believe on those altars, why can't you believe on the altar of an Igbo man to worship the same God through the use of now? Okay, like Roman Catholic will use chaplet to pray to God. Now Igbos use unzu to pray to God. Now between these two, which one is God's made?
Okay.
God manufacture. I can barely know that unzu come naturally from God. It was created by God, but chaplet is a man-made. Is a someone's business. Now how can I leave my own uzu that I know it was created by God? I will not leave it and embrace chaplet that was manufactured by somebody, and I have to buy it to worship, to talk to God.
Isn't it the same person that told you that you cannot use uzu to worship God, and is the same another same human being that also brought the rosary of communicating with God?
There are two different things. Uzu comes from my generation. I came into existence. I saw my father making use of it to pray to God. Now I now wake up one day, go to church. They will not tell me forget about uzu. Those things are evil. Use chaplet to pray to God. Why?
Okay. Now, first of all, this thing you're saying is two different things entirely. Okay. Your gods that you're talking about. Listen, I'm not against.
I'm not talking about list. I'm not talking list. This ghost or whatever was just a name we was used to. We human beings used to call it. See, as long as I'm concerned, we have only but one God.
Okay.
The same God Hausa people, the same God Muslim people believe. That is the same God even the Christian and the Igbo tradition believe. The difference is here is that mode of worshiping. Then that is what I'm telling you. I can't leave my own people way of praying to that God, because I always listen to my father pray. I've never heard of him telling God, go and kill this person.
How did your father? Okay, have you which one? Have you heard any Christian praying an innocent prayer for God to kill an innocent man?
Well, you believe? Wait.
No. Answer this question before you ask me a question.
Wait now. Okay.
Answer this question
again.
Have you seen any Christian praying to God, his God, for his God to kill an innocent man?
Yes.
Innocent man.
Yes.
Can you tell me?
Yes, now.
Give me an example.
Even from the Bible.
Okay.
The book of Psalm 91. If you can recite it.
Okay, I can always get it.
Okay.
The book of Psalm what?
91.
On verse what?
I can't tell me. I'm not a pastor, so I won't be going. But I want us to recite.
No,
it.
now.
No, the Bible. No, the place is telling you about how
Psalm 91. Okay, hold on. Sir, you need to tell me what did the Bible say there right now, because I'm already there. Psalm 91, this is King James. Sir, read it out. If you don't read it, that means you don't know what
I
you're
read it? I'm not a
how come you now refer to Psalm 91?
Because I see people using it. Then against those fighting against me.
Okay, now, but that is not what the Bible said in Psalm 91.
I want to ask you a question.
No, wait. Let's finish this. No, sir. You said Psalm 91. I asked you the verse. You said that is what people use. In Psalm 91, the Bible said, he that dwelleth in the secret. The Bible was not talking about a war. He that come under a protection. So how come you're not saying people are using it on a wall? On innocent man.
He that comes under which protection?
He that dwelleth. The Bible said, listen, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Now let me go down in verse 2. Please, thank God you went to school. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him will I trust. This is a humble request, not a warfare to buy an innocent man.